On the next episode of Proud to be Belgians in Vietnam, we meet Mr. Bernard Kervin. Mr. Kervin is one of the Belgians who has quietly left a lasting mark in Vietnam. For more than 3 decades, he has dedicated his work to supporting rural communities and improving livelihoods, particularly in the Mekong Delta. As the founder of the NGO Mekong Plus, he has contributed to empowering thousands of families in Vietnam.
Hello, my name is Bernard Kervin. I'm obviously from Belgium. I've been in Vietnam now continuously since 1993. Right from the beginning, I started to focus on community development in rural areas, try to eliminate poverty with microfinance programs, education programs, training in agriculture, in environment, etc. So at the beginning it was quite challenging in the sense that there was no local NGOs, and so we started as a Belgian NGO, Belgian-French NGO, I think, because Mekong Plus has both countries. Our approach is definitely participatory, meaning that we don't do anything without a very strong commitment and participation, including financial participation from the local population and the local authorities. The Mekong Delta, one priority expressed very much by the people was to have more bridges so that they could cross the many canals and rivers, and so that the children could go to school, so that they could sell their agricultural produce, etc. And so they agreed to contribute quite a substantial part. And today, on average, they cover about 80 or 85% of the cost, and our NGO is covering just 15% of the cost. We have contributed to make 450 bridges and small roads, and of course, because the villagers are working, financing these works, the quality is quite good, and the location is very adequate, chosen by the villagers. A bridge has such an impact, economic impact. It is when the farmers can sell their produce to the local market instead of the merchants who travel on the rivers. Of course, they get a much better price, and when they have to buy something, they have also much more choice. Another example, we work in for Binh Thuan and Ninh Thuan. There, access to education is the #1 priority. What can we do together so that all children could go to school? Every year, so in December, before the school year begins, there is a big program with all the schools. We work with about 200 schools. The people run 1 or 2, 3 kilometers and make donations to the Solidarity Fund, and this fund we will double or treble so that we can serve about 3,000 scholarships every year, very small scholarships. But because the participation is so massive, in every commune we expect to have at least 1,000 people to participate, and therefore we have about 180,000 people joining this Solidarity Day every year. And when you ask the people, when do you do that? They say, well, we want all the children in our village to be able to go to school. People who get a scholarship are studying hard because 2 or 3% children get a scholarship. And as their neighbors, their friends, etc., have contributed to the fund, are very respectful for the solidarity emanating from their community, from their village. So for the credit program, we have a very high refund rate. 99% loans are refunded. The loans are very small. So why a credit program, you could ask, because in Vietnam you have many banks, also in the rural areas, but banks do not offer small loans. By small loan, I mean less, for example, $100. We provide loans to about 7,000 households. Households meaning to the women. We want to reinforce the power of women in the community, in each household, and they are also hardworking and very honest. This program has a very significant impact. Incomes usually increase on average by 15, 20, 25% every year. and so that, say, after 5 years or 6 years, depending on the local conditions, people are out of acute poverty. They have maybe double their income, and then they have also new skills. They are more confident, and they can go to the bank, and so they can get much bigger loans. And over the years, about 8,000 households have been served by the microfinance program and are now, I think, much better off. So if you want to have more details, I suggest you visit our website. I'm always very happy to answer questions. Do not hesitate to contact me or to contact us. Best regards. Thank you.